Hello everyone, Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft Classic Season of Discovery and our Human Paladin. Thank you guys for joining me in Azeroth today, I appreciate it, and I hope everybody is doing well. As you can see, we are in the Arathi Highlands today, and we're going to start our journey off by going after the Syndicate Highwaymen and Syndicate Mercenaries over at the Northfold Manor. After that, we'll probably make a jump back into Hillsbrad. We can turn in the Yeti for Cloak. And we have a couple of other quests we can do up to the north, including Alterac Signet Rings and Knuckle Bones off of the Ogres up there. Other than that, we could go to Stranglethorn whenever we want, basically. We are at the perfect level to start things in Stranglethorn at our leisure. In other news, we were gifted this amazing two-hand Sword of the Magistrate. Level 36 equip, 145 top end, 3.3 slow swing, which is what we want as a paladin, 36.5 DPS, 8 strength, 15 stam, 10 spirit. That's going to be what brings us back to trying out a two-handed build for a bit. At level 36, we will equip that bad boy, and we will build ourselves a two-handed non-shield build. And we'll go back to having fun with that for a while. And that was gifted to us by Mitosh. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate the gift. It's always fun when it's a weapon that I've never used before. And this one, I don't think I've definitely never equipped it. I'm not even sure if I've ever seen it. That's fun. A lot of the good blue weapons you find in that level range end up being axes. Axes and maces. It's always hard to get your hands on a really good blue sword. They tend to be more rare, and they also tend to be more expensive when you can find them on the auction house. So that's going to be a lot of fun to play with. Alright, let's go ahead and get a heal off here. He plagued us, we're just going to cleanse that right away. Let's go ahead and get some buff food going. We'll drink here and fill our mana up. And so the highwaymen we're looking for are all going to be hanging out in stealth. And then of course we're going to have pathstalkers hanging out here that we don't actually need. But they're going to get in our way and we're going to take them out just the same. Oh, we have an undead warlock working in this area. The Horde do have a quest here. I think it's a different quest. I think it's a collection quest. So they're just here killing everything. Ooh, a chest. Come on, give us something good. It looks like somebody probably already took the good stuff. We got some silk cloth, hardened leather belt, and a golden bark apple. Just gonna go ahead and eat some of the food to get it out of our inventory. Well, we have all the mercenaries that we need, and now we need to find 6 of the guys that are in stealth. And mainly they're hanging out around the outskirts. So if we just want to run like circles behind the buildings, up on the hill, should be able to find a bunch of them. If you tab target, it's tab targeting, just tabbing is a pretty easy way to find enemies that are hiding in stealth. Your tab target will typically find them before you notice them. Alright, that is quest complete. Let's head back. We'll turn this one in, and then I think we should go back to Hillsbrad. There are a couple other quests we could do here. The quest for the Troll Village. We might be able to do that. But I think maybe going back to Hillsbrad will be a better idea. At least for now, and that way we can clear out some of the quests in our log. We really can't go into Stranglethorn with 18 out of 20 quests, you know what I mean? Like, we've got to pare these down. And failing that, I guess we have to make a decision, like, do we need to hold on to the quest, or is it a situation where we can just pick them back up later? if we do have to come back and do some more questing. So I feel like Stranglethorn questing, especially if we go there around level 35 or 36, we're probably going to be able to quest straight through into the level 40 stuff pretty smoothly. So, you know, by the time we get done with Stranglethorn... Oh, dang, they are kicking us around. By the time we get done with Stranglethorn, like, we should be, like, you know, maybe 40, low 40s? Especially if we sneak in some Scarlet Monastery runs. Which, you know, I would like to. If there are groups, we'll definitely queue up. I decided to skip Shadowfang Keep, you know, just like I didn't want to do the traveling at the time that it would have been relevant to do the dungeon. There wasn't a lot in there that I needed, and I honestly, like, a couple of you guys have been giving me some pretty awesome gifts. So as far as gear, we've been really set up for gear. And that's made it a lot easier to not have to really push myself to do some of the low-level dungeons, but, you know, Scarlet Monastery, there's a lot of good loot in there, and just a lot of good kill XP. So we will try to start doing that soon. I think level 36 would be a good time to start doing, like, library armory runs. I'd love to get into a group that can do library and armory. It's nice when you can do all three. Unfortunately, to do all three, you gotta be, like, level 38 at least. Alright, I don't need to be up here. You know what I do need, though? I need track minerals. That's been off for a while. We got a gold vein. Gold is like 175. We can't do gold yet. Right now, we're still capped out at tin. Unfortunately. Speaking of tin, we have to go for this tin. Any tin that we see, we must go for it. That's the only thing getting us mining skill ups right now. And we've still got a few mining skill ups to go before we can get iron. We gotta get to 125. 18. 7 more, no, if we find 7 more tin nodes, then we'll be able to get iron. We really want to get that done before we go into Stranglethorn. I think iron's going to be the lowest of what we find in Stranglethorn. From what I remember, there's going to be quite a bit of iron that we're going to want to take advantage of. See, we have this quest here worth its weight in gold. Maybe we could just go do this. Maybe we should just go do this and just, like, save the time of jumping back and forth and just go do it. We also have this one, Hints of a New Plague. We could check that out. That relies on somebody else not doing it. It's like kind of an escort quest. Oh, you know what? No, there's a first part. We get this part. This is the Forsaken Courier. Maybe we'll skip it for now, because it relies on us killing the Forsaken Courier, which I don't think we can do by ourselves. We would definitely would need a group. Found some glimmering male greaves. Ooh, those are actually really good. 6 strength, 6 stam. Yeah, that's an upgrade. Like, it's a pretty big upgrade, actually, from the ones we have on. All right. That is really nice. I mean, they completely clash with all of the rest of our gear, but that's okay. We'll live somehow, even though fashion does matter. I've been really, really bad about keeping Blessing of Might up. And I realized this. I think I got really bad with it because for a long time I was frequently stopping in Stormwind between sessions and I was always getting the 2 world buffs. And that made us incredibly powerful, and I just kind of like didn't feel the importance of keeping Might up as much, and I just got into a bad habit of forgetting about it. I'm gonna try to... I'm admitting that I have a problem, and I'm gonna try to do better. Now, for this quest, we need one Shadow Hunter knife, and the only Shadow Hunters are going to be back in this cave. So let's venture back into the cave immediately. Get this part of the quest done. It looks like maybe a couple of people have just been through here, so we might be in a waiting for respawns type of situation. Or not. Or not. So this is a curse, and I can't decurse. So we are living with 18 reduced stamina and 18 reduced spirit for the next 2 minutes. That's not insignificant. And these guys have a silence. There we go, there's the Shadow Hunter knife that we need. And now we can make our way out of the cave. Nice. There's level 35. Take a look at our talents in a second here. Once we're out of the cave and relatively safe. Alright, we've got company. Potentially some respawns coming back into being. Alright, so all we need now is one more medicine pouch. We've got gold and iron, neither of which we can do anything with. We actually completed that one probably more quickly and smoothly and efficiently than I've ever completed that quest before. Typically, the item that you don't get a lot of, and the spawns you don't get a lot of, are the medicine men and the medicine bags. Those just tend to be hard to find, but today there were plenty of mobs. The respawn rate was kind to us. And yeah, we got it done. Let's head over to the farm now, and we'll at least turn in this initial quest and get the XP. We'll grab the Forsaken Courier, the follow-up, but I'm not sure when we'll be able to do that. Alright, let's purchase the fine thread. And then we should be able to turn in the Yeti Fur Cloak quest. Let's sell some of our junk.
Have a good one. Well met. Go with honor, friend.
Don't think we actually need the item. Alright, and now we are going to head to the north. We're going to go after the knuckle bones from the ogres and the signet rings from the nobles. I think there's maybe one more quest. I thought there was a quest that involved killing shadow mages, Argus shadow mages. Maybe it's something that we get later on. Yeah, I'm not seeing any more quests anywhere. You know what? It probably comes off of this. Letter to Stormpike. I bet it's a follow-up. That's okay. We can make multiple trips. It would probably be more efficient to do it all at once, you know. But I don't mind. We're gonna have plenty of quests to do, I think. That's the good thing about the increased leveling speed, is that it doesn't feel like we're gonna run out of quests in the 40s and 50s, the way that often feels like happens in just classic era. So I'm looking forward to that. And I still feel like it's still a pretty good length journey that we're going to be on to get level 60. It's not going to be 250 hours like a regular classic era character would take, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. We're 21 hours in. We're level 35. If I had to guess, unless there's a leveling bracket that somehow like the questing or the XP start coming in a lot more, with the way that we're leveling and like focusing on doing quests, not grinding dungeons, not doing incursions, just casually doing the chill leveling journey, taking time to work on professions here and there, I feel like it's going to be like 60 hours. I feel like it's going to be like a 60-hour journey. Maybe 50 at the shortest, but like I said, unless we hit like another spike of like speed up leveling, which I don't really know how that would happen, then yeah, it's still going to be quite a journey. I think when you get to like level 45, that's typically halfway through your leveling time. So we'll see how long it takes us to get to like level 45 or so. And then if we double that, then that'll be a pretty good indicator. And I feel like that'll probably end up being like 60 hours. I don't know. What do you guys think? Have any of you guys leveled just by focusing on questing, doing dungeons here and there, playing like just the casual way? And if you have, how long has that journey taken in SOD? Somebody had the audacity to compare this to retail. To compare the gameplay and like the leveling in SOD to retail. And I just kind of had to laugh because it's not. In retail, you would hit level cap probably in like 10 or 15 hours. Even if you didn't really have any idea what you were doing. It would be really, really fast. We got more tin over here. We're at 120, so after this one we need to find 4 more nodes. Preferably we end up doing that before heading into Stranglethorn. Okay, I know we can get up here, there we go. Well, safe to say that there's somebody else killing ogres. Looks like we got a level 38 dwarf rogue out here. We've also got a level 37 human warrior, so we've got some action. We're not alone out here, we have friends. Alright, if we go any further to the west, we're getting into Yeti territory. And we don't need Yetis, so let's head back this way. I'm not in the queue for anything. Maybe just somebody nearby. Oh yeah, okay. It's our hunter friend. They're probably doing the same quest. At least it looks that way. If it were a kill quest, I would totally group up. But for a collection quest, I typically just solo them. Oh, I don't, yeah, oh, for elite ogres? I don't have that one yet. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, we're not, I didn't even pick that quest up. Because I did not anticipate working on it right now. Typically with that one, I've waited till I get to like level 40 on Paladin and I go solo that one. Because it's actually pretty easy to solo on a Paladin. Even a regular classic era Paladin. It's pretty easy to solo it. Oh, Mitosh. Oh, this is probably Mitosh. Mitosh is the one who's given us so many awesome gifts. I wasn't really looking at the name, like the root of the name. Awesome. Yeah, I would, like I said, I'd be down to group up, but I didn't even think about grabbing that quest. Alright, well, that's 9 out of 9. Maybe the smart thing to do here would be to turn this one in. Go to Ironforge, turn in Letter to Stormpike, then we can work on the Signet Rings and the Argus Death Mages, I think the mob is called, at the same time, because they are in the same area. And yeah, I think that is going to be the efficient way to do it. Yeah, I think that's fine. Let's plan on that. Let's head back, we'll turn this one in, and then I will take us to Ironforge. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, he got away. He almost got killed by the Terran Mill guards. That's a close one. Which means they're probably somewhere close to the road, which means I should probably not be close to the road. Oh, you know what we could do? Before we just head right back, let's work our way back killing some turtles. I did want to devote a little bit of time to leveling up our cooking, and I think maybe if we just like, if we run south down the river, just kill every turtle to get us back, like maybe just all the way out to the shore. And that'll get us back to South Shore, and maybe if we're lucky we'll bank some turtle meat. Alright, we got lots of dead turtles. Unfortunately, dead turtles are not going to get us any meats. Yesterday or the other day we got lucky here. And nobody was killing them. The next decent turtle farm is going to be on the eastern coast of Tannerus. So, you know, anytime post level 42. Maybe even like level 40 would be okay. I don't think there are any turtles in Stranglethorn. I can't think of any place in Stranglethorn that has turtles. Lots of crocolisks. I kind of want to go to Stranglethorn sooner rather than later so I can get down to Booty Bay and see if I can unlock the next rank of fishing. Because our fishing skill is almost capped out. I also read that Stranglethorn is a really good place for fishing. I'd love to spend some of my downtime fishing in Booty Bay. So with us being 35, I'm kind of tempted to head that way. The only problem is we're going to have to think about dropping some quests. So maybe we'll have a look at that. We'll drop some quests. We need to keep a couple of quests in our log just so we know, like, hey, we're coming back for these soon. Like the signet rings and stuff. But I think maybe it is time to head into Stranglethorn, get started out of the hunter's camp, and grab the quest in Booty Bay, train fishing, kind of get the ball rolling. The good thing is my Hearthstone is still set back in Darkshire. So while we're questing out of Stranglethorn, I'll probably set it to Stormwind City. It still sucks that the closest you can get to Northern Stranglethorn will still be Duskwood as the Alliance.
Have a good one. See you later.
Horde have it so good, like having Gromgol base camp there, having 2 flight points in Stranglethorn. Oh, this must be the elite quest. Okay, yeah. Cool. Okay, yeah, we're not going to do that one right now. Let's drop that one for right now. Let's drop the signet rings. And I'll kind of rely on the follow-up to this quest to remind us to come back and do this one and the signet rings quest. Stromguard badges, same thing. Like, we might come back and do that, but I'm going to drop it. We got some things like we're not going back to Duskwood. Here we go. This is our easiest drop. So we're done with Duskwood. Like obviously. There we go. That's easy. This one needs to go to Stormwind. I can get that one turned in. Hints of a new plague. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and drop this one. Gonna try to lighten our... We never did stockades, and I'm okay with not doing stockades. We didn't need the quest. Wetlands, we're gonna be done with wetlands. Okay, yeah, this opening up the quest log is gonna be much easier than I thought, because we just had some quests in some areas that I had no intention of going back to. There we go. Look at that. 4 quests. 3 quests. Basil thread. Let's make that 2 quests. There we go. Guys, that looks so clean. That feels so good. You hardly ever get to do that. In Classic Era, you have to do everything. You could hardly ever just say, oh, not finishing that zone. Oh, not finishing that zone, and like get ready just to go into a new zone. Fresh start. Clean quest log. So I'm gonna go to Ironforge and Stormwind, and then we're gonna have like 1 quest left in the log. So yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm gonna take us to the cities. I'm gonna get us into Stranglethorn for next time. I'm gonna do all that, but I'm gonna take a break right here. Thank you all very much for continuing to hang out with me for this one. I'm having a great time in Sod. I'm loving the Paladin. We're going to hit level 36 in the next episode. At that time, we're going to try out the Sword of the Magistrates. Go back to a 2-handed build. This is going to be a lot of fun. Really looking forward to it. Let me know what you guys think about Sod. I would love to hear from you. And until next time, take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back in Azeroth again very soon. Bye for now.